Hello there everyone, welcome back to another Fallout 4 stream of Building with Mods. This is number 11, this one, and obviously it's been a bit of a big day. We literally just got done streaming some Subnautica. Hopefully the guys who are watching the Subnautica stream are still here, indeed. Yes, I can see some names and stuff like that, and it is time to go. Okie dokie, so, fantastic stuff. Let's go ahead and get this thing going. Obviously, 2 different streams in one little session, which is pretty darn cool. Let's go ahead and load up our Diamond City mod. Alright, so now that we are back, it is time to go ahead and get some of the people in the stream, isn't it? Let's go ahead and do this. Obviously, what do we need to do now? What do we need to do now that we have started Fallout 4, of course? What do we need to do? We need to go ahead and get our share spike on. Let's get the share spike on. That is exactly what we need to go ahead and get this stream going, indeed. So go ahead and share it on your Twitter, share it on your Facebook, your MySpace, your Bebo. I'm going to do the same with you guys right now. Let's go ahead and grab my Twitter. Okay, so we are now streaming Fallout 4. Come watch the fun building. Boom! There we go. And tweet. That is my part of the share. That is my part of the share spike done. You all need to go ahead and do the same now. You need to go ahead and do the same so that we can go ahead and get everyone watching. So what are people saying? Later the Fallout says, missed the sub stream earlier. How did it turn out? Oh, and the message has just been retracted for some reason. Well, it's literally just finished. So everything was pretty good. Peter Olsen says, I am building with mods in real life, assembling some bookcases. Well, that's pretty cool. I would really like to have some shelves back here. And we got a notification there. What have we got? I need to go ahead and see that. Dapinster has donated $5 and says, yay, Fallout time. Dapinster, 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 Dapinster. Everyone go ahead and chant Dapinster in the chat for going ahead and donating $5 via the PayPal. That is absolutely fantastic, buddy. Thanks very much for doing that. And in fact, funny thing, I think this one has already been demonetized by Google as well. So that's awesome. Thanks very much for that donation, buddy. That is very, very kind of you indeed. Test Logic says, at Final Render, love you much amazing videos. Keep up the good work. Did you see my last message? I do not believe so. You may have to send it in again, unfortunately. And the creation kit is still loading. It's taken up a real long time, isn't it? Okay. So now that is done, of course, I've gone ahead and shared it. And I should probably also share it on some other places as well. Where else do I normally share this? I share it on the Discord, but I think everyone who's probably in the Discord is probably watching already. I should probably go ahead and do that. I'll do it anyway. I'll go ahead and share this link in the Discord. And I also share it into Cordless 7's Discord as well. So I'll probably go ahead and do that also. So yeah, we've got 34 people watching right now. That's not enough. We need to go ahead and get the like spike going. I've already gone ahead and done my part of it. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab the link for this stream. Yeah, I need to go ahead and throw it into my Discord. At everyone. Because some people do love watching the content, but sometimes they just don't get the notifications, you know? Sometimes they just don't get the notifications. So it's worth sharing it around in the Final Render Discord, for example. Like right here, yes. And what else have we got? I often put it in the Discordless 7. That's actually the name of his Discord. You know, not Cordless 7. Discordless 7 is the name of his Discord. Okay, so we are streaming our Diamond City build. You obviously can't see what I'm typing because for the sake of anonymity and stuff like that. Come watch now. Boom. There we go. I posted it in there as well. So now I've posted it in 3 different places now. Are you guys going to do the same? I certainly hope so. I certainly hope so. Lady the Fallout says, I'm here from Discord. Fantastic stuff. Fourth Pickles says, why does Google keep demonetizing? I don't know, man. I wish I knew. If I knew, then I would totally play the system. But I don't know. I don't know. So therefore, is what it is, you know? Like people say, I wish YouTube and Google would be more transparent and stuff. So yeah, but if they were totally transparent, people would play the system. That's why they don't tell you. That's why they don't tell you stuff. Because then there'll be one person who uploads a video and gets trillions of views just by manipulating the system in a way, you know? And that's why. So I don't blame them. Obviously, I'd like it if they were more transparent. But it leaves it open to abuse if that's the case, you know? Okay. So, obviously, I'm sorry you're still just looking at a blank screen. It's taken a really long time to load the mod right now. A really long time, in fact. Suspiciously long. I hope it's not crashed. But as you guys know, when we go ahead and do these Fallout streams, we do have the Twitter open. I have the Twitter open here so that you can send in your selfies of you watching the live stream. That's something we do on the live streams. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we got now. We've got a couple share spikes. FireZ Crafter has been going ahead and doing a share spike. FireZ Crafter actually shared out the fantastic Subnautica stream right there. Said, render, join this handsome stallion in the ocean before he switches to the wasteland. Well, we've gone ahead and done that now. Thank you very much for going ahead and doing that, buddy. Just doing that brings in more people. It really helps out. Really helps out indeed. And, oh, what have we got here? Fourth Pixel says, hey, Final Render, just watching the Subnautica stream in Subnautica. There's a pretty cool way to upload a picture from your computer and put them into frames. Yes, I have seen that, and I do want to do that. You know, we've got like the Patreon lockers. Well, I thought, wouldn't it be cool if we had an image above their lockers rather than just a name tag, you know? But I need to actually find the thing in game and scan it before I can build any, you know what I mean? But I love it, you know, I love it. I love the idea. That is very, very cool. Thanks for doing that. I would love to put like a map of the Subnautica world in the Cyclops, for example, so I can actually find my way around. That might actually be helpful. We've also FireZ Crafter, who's also going ahead and sharing out the live stream. This live stream, in fact, obviously, he just shared out the Subnautica one. Now we're sharing out the Building with Mods one. So thanks very much again, FireZ Crafter. Says, come see this handsome stallion while he builds Diamond City in the creation kit and spread the love. Spread it. Spread that love. Thank you very much, buddy. That is awesome. And Chrissy Reed has also gone ahead and shared out. What have we got right there? We got a notification right there. Centurion Cat has donated €4 through Super Chat and says, only the cool kids watch Final Render. Cat, 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 cat. Everyone chants Centurion Chat. Everyone chants Centurion Cat in the chat for donating via the Super Chat. My God, that was a tongue twister. Blah, 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 blah. Centurion Cat. No. Chant Centurion Cat in the chat for donating via the Super Chat. That's pretty insane. And Unknown is going ahead retweeting. Thanks very much for doing that, buddy. Okay, yeah. I'm actually getting... Oh, no, it has loaded now, finally. I was just about to say, I'm getting suspicious it's broken. Yes. Okay, so what I normally do, I go ahead and grab my layer right here. Grab this layer, and I turn off the Christmas layer, because it'll actually just get in the way. And where is my Final Render layer? Final Render layer, Final Render layer. There it is right there. That's the layer which has all the modded assets on. Go ahead and select that one, because that's one we're going to be working on. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at our Diamond City then. Alright, so how many people are watching now then? How many people are watching now? We've got 47 people watching now, which is awesome. And guys, if you didn't just see the Subnautica stream just now, I've got to say this now, people, okay? This stream is the first stream we have got with the new internet. Because you guys have been donating to the Patreon, we can now afford better internet for these streams. Do you realize how significant that is? Because where I live, it was actually estimated we're not going to get fiber here for another 5 years, maybe. That was an estimate I read not long ago. So therefore, we've now got special internet just for us, which the Patreon has donated to. So thank you very much for supporting the Patreon, guys. I really, really mean it. Let's go ahead and see some of those Patreon names down there. These are the people who have donated to the Patreon, who have now got us this better internet, so we can go ahead and stream in much better quality. So honestly, guys, at the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. But obviously, just because we've hit the goal to pay the internet bill, doesn't mean you can't go ahead and still support the Patreon, because there's still more. Or, of course, you can go ahead and sponsor. As we've already said, there's no ads on these streams, because not only do they often get demonetized, but I don't want ads on them anyway. And several people have donated already. So go ahead and donate in order to keep these streams going. Now we've got the better internet, because, god damn it, we'll need it to pay the bill. So thank you very much, guys. Really. Everyone who donated to the Patreon and stuff to keep this internet going. Thank you so much. I've always wanted to stream, but I've always said I can't do it because of the bad internet. But now you guys have made it possible so we can do it. You guys have made it possible so that we can do it. So thank you so much. I really mean that. Because it's great fun. It's great fun. And, you know, it actually means we can go ahead and get some great work done, doesn't it? It means we can make some fantastic stuff together. Now that that's been said, Joe Potter says, you let Pickmen give you money, but he is a murderer. No. It's not the actual Pickmen. You know, Pickmen is just a nickname. It's not the actual Pickmen. You know what I mean? Yeah, Pickman's not that bad a guy anyway. You know, he murders raiders. That's what we do, right? So if you guys remember, last time we were here, we were building up our shop fronts. These are going to be the shop fronts where you can go ahead and look in. These shops will have all the stock and, you know, presumably the trader will be there. And I also want like a counter on the front which has some merchandise laid out on tables for you guys to go ahead and take a look at. So therefore, we're going to go ahead and build some more stores, don't we? I like the idea of having almost mirrored versions of everything. Does that make sense? You know, just have like mirrored versions of the shops. Not only will it make it a bit easier to build, but it means that it looks like one person has designed the entire thing, you know. So if I go ahead and grab some of these windows just like this, not exactly the same, obviously, but kind of opposite. Let's go ahead and grab those and put those like that. You know, just kind of try to squeeze it in like that so it fits. Oh, I didn't do that. I just moved it, didn't I? No, I want to duplicate it. That's why I had a problem. Not duplicate those ones. All right, try again. So, obviously, we just got done streaming Subnautica for an hour. That was really good fun, actually. That was really good fun. We will have to stream it again, though, before we can edit a video of Subnautica. We didn't get enough footage to actually get a usable video out of it. So, therefore, we will have to stream it again before I can start editing it. Well, I could edit what we've got, I suppose. That's one thing I could do. But yeah, we'll definitely need to go ahead and stream Subnautica again soon. Hopefully, you can check that out next time we do it. And again, you know, Subnautica, not possible to stream with the internet. We can only just stream the creation kit. Only just stream it. But we can also stream Subnautica as well. So that is absolutely fantastic. Proton Rad says, robotic shop with scavenged parts would be cool. Maybe a robot companion with the vendor. That would be cool. A robot shop would be a cool idea, actually. Kind of high tech. You know, I don't mean, maybe not institute level of high tech. But actually having something which would be really useful to people. Like parts to go ahead and upgrade your Protectron. You know, that would be good. All right, let's go ahead and grab this door here. This door frame. And put that right there. There we go. And turn that off. I can repeat some aspects of it because it's built by the same designer. It's all from the same kit. But let's go ahead and grab some new metal parts. Let's go ahead and, well, firstly, actually, how about we go ahead and actually hit the record button? That would be a nice idea, wouldn't it? There we go. All right, so DC, kit, metal. And it's all one word, isn't it? So what am I doing? DC, kit, metal. This is all the corrugated metal that you can see specifically in Diamond City. DC means Diamond City, you know? What else have we got in the chat going on then? Beta Wave is the only thing that is not responsible, says, how goes the build final? Looks good. It's pretty darn good so far, actually. Yeah, we still got a lot of work to do. What else have people been saying? Okay, Laura Alstra says the kids went for a regular checkup and the 8-year-old has a cold. Oh, that's rubbish. I hate having a cold. I hope they get better soon, Laura. I really hope they do. There's nothing worse than a cold. Well, I think there are some things that are worse than a cold. You know, like eternal famine is worse than a cold. Hand grenade up the bum, that's worse than a cold. Well, you know, some people might pay for that. I don't know. But, do I want to build that? No, that section's a bit too big, isn't it? Maybe if I go ahead and just find some entirely new, unique ones. Like these ones right here. Because even though I could just go ahead and grab the exact same parts as before, it's a good idea to go ahead and vary it up with different parts and stuff like that. It just makes it look a bit more natural, you know? Just a little bit more natural. To make, well, it makes it look scrappier, I should say. It's not natural, is it? You know, it's metal. Metal's not natural. Well, at least not corrugated metal, anyway. So if we can just vary it up by having different bits of metal and just kind of throw them together until you get the shape you want. And that's a nice thing about having so many pieces in the creation kit, is that you can just kind of jerry-rig anything you want in theory, you know? It doesn't even need to be neat. You know, it doesn't even need to line up 100% properly. As long as it looks like they're all attached together, you know, kind of spot welded together, then that's okay. That's okay. Because whilst this is meant to be the posh part of town, it's still Fallout, you know? It's still Fallout. It's more the people, the civilized people, who live up in this section, you know? And the not-so-civilized people, they live down below in the lower city. Let's go ahead and rotate that on the Z. No, not the Z. Why is the center point back there? That's what I want to know. The center point is on the left section of it. If I go ahead and do that, I can probably go ahead and do that. Rotate it back a bit more. There we go, just like that. It's also not the end of the world if there are several pieces missing. That's generally not a bad thing to do. In fact, I might actually deliberately leave some little gaps and stuff in this, just to make it look like it's kind of been thrown together very quickly, you know? Cover up all those gaps and stuff. And now we kind of line it up like that. And try to get it looking as neat as possible while still connected, you know? Oh, and also, I need to go ahead and consult the doctor. You know, speaking of doctor's appointments, I need to consult the doctor. That is, of course, Dr. Pepper, who I don't believe he actually has a PhD. But it would be great to go ahead and grab some of this sugary goodness. Helps keep me awake. If I can open it, goddammit. Okay, Iron Fox says, do you have space engineers? I don't have space engineers, actually, no. I tell you what, though, the last few days I've been playing loads, and I mean loads, of Elite Dangerous. I love Elite Dangerous, and I've been playing loads of it recently. Absolutely loads of it. So it'd be absolutely great if we could stream some Elite Dangerous, but I don't know how popular it would be on the channel, because, yeah, we love space and we love roleplay, but, you know, it's a very love it or hate it kind of game, you know, Elite Dangerous. Okay, so, let's see. Late to the Fallout says, people who marry robots live below. What an unusual thing to say. Are you being racist towards simps? Is that what's going on? Is that what's going on right there? Late to the Fallout, is that what you're saying? Chrissy Reed says, looking good, Render. Love the shops. They are amazing. I would really like to get these shop fronts done today, so we can kind of get, like, a cool little design going. And also maybe put some of the stock in there, you know? Put some of the clothing, and maybe some of the robot parts, maybe some guns, you know? Whatever it is they would sell in these stores. I can go ahead and do that. Elfbiter says, local version of Dr. Pepper is not as sweet. Do you mean just like your Tesco's own brand Dr. Pepper, which actually isn't called Dr. Pepper, it's called like Cherry Crush or something like that, you know? Oh no, wait, that's a YouTuber, isn't it? A YouTuber actually gets up to other things as well. Yes. And let's go ahead and put that bit right there. How about that right there? Does that work? That's a little bit too far back, that one, isn't it? There we go, just like that. Yep, that's good. And I just need, like, one more little shop window, don't I? Just one more little shop window, and then that would be fantastic. How about I go ahead and select my snapping point to be this bit of wood here, so I can go ahead and link it together. Oh. Okay, there we go. Hit apply there. Sweet, and move it up. There we go, and grab that. And turn on me snapping now, so I can go ahead and line up this bit of wood. Just like that. Oh, but it's too big. The wood's too big. That's what she said. Ow! Giggity. Okay, well, that's not going to work. We need to grab one of the smaller sections, don't we? Let's go ahead and grab one of those panels from there. Once you do on variety, it also makes sense to grab some of the same stuff, you know, to make it look like it's all part of the same aesthetic, you know? Make it look like the same kind of couple designers did it. I say designers. They weren't really designers here, were they? They were just builders. They just go ahead and throw it together. It doesn't matter if it overlaps just a tiny bit. We can cope with a tiny bit. Just like that. But yeah, that's good. And now we need one more tiny little shop front, don't we? One more tiny little shop front. But before we do that, let's go ahead and finish off this one. And the idea I kind of had is that this market stall, it kind of like the market stalls that you would see in kind of like Asian marketplaces and stuff. You know, if you go to Chinatown and stuff, where they have lots of little shops all connected in a row. And the different shopkeepers can kind of talk to each other and stuff like that. Maybe work together and stuff, share out stock, share change if they've got any, you know, stuff like that. I like that idea, this kind of communal little market area. And just like that. There we go, there we go. Alright, so what are people saying in the chat then? Okay, Beta Wave, the only thing that is not responsible, says final. I gotta go, phone's nearly dead, and mum has the charger. So I'll watch for on your next stream. Like I said, sorry. That's okay, dude. Everyone say goodbye to Beta, everyone. And this stream will obviously still be available for you to watch afterwards. So you can go ahead and watch it afterwards as well. And of course, when the entire project is done, we'll still be editing a regular video of Fallout. You know what I mean? We'll still be doing a regular video as well. And what am I doing with that? I don't know. Okay, so this final one here. This next one is going to be like a very tiny one. Or maybe we can make this a big one. Rather than having a tiny one, why don't we have a big one? Yeah, I like that. I like that. We'll have like one big one here. This will be like a really big shop. I don't know. Maybe this one will have guns or something. Or what else would they really want in Diamond City? I was thinking something like clothes or something. Because if you think about it, the people who would live up here in the upper Diamond City, you know, not the lower Diamond City down there, but the upper Diamond City, they probably wouldn't actually buy that many guns, would they? Because they've got all the security they need. So I don't know if I actually need a gun shop. But something useless like a clothing shop? Well, it's not entirely useless, of course. But something that isn't essential to life, like a clothing shop. I think they would have bigger clothing shops than, say, gun shops, you know? Just an idea. Throwing that out there. What do you guys think about that idea? What do you guys think about that idea? Okay, I'm also going to go ahead and see what people are saying on the Twitter. Remember, you can go ahead and send in your selfies of you watching the live stream. We go ahead and do that on Twitter. You can go ahead and follow me on Twitter, which is final_render. And let's see what we have got. We have got one here from Kyle Morecom, who says, watching Final Render building up DC in Fallout 4, featuring my Fallout figures. Love this guy's builds. Oh, thanks very much, buddy. That is awesome. I look like a bit of a mong in that freeze frame there, don't I? But yeah, I've got some Fallout figures and stuff like that. You know, I've got like a little Brotherhood of Steel right there. And that's all I've got, though. But as I said, I would love to have a little bookshelf back here with little figurines and stuff. You know, I would like to get, you know, some of the stuff from Fallout. I would like to get some of the ships from Elite Dangerous. I would love to get like a little replica of D.Va from Overwatch. I would love that because D.Va's my girl. D.Va's my main. Joe Potter says, watch this fabulous dude. He just streamed Subnautica. So if you're into that, nah. Watch this fabulous dude. He just streamed Subnautica. So if you're into that, go watch that. Now he's back to streaming Fallout 4 mods. And I missed the start for the first time in like 4 out of 5 streams. I'm happy I got to watch this now because I'm interested in watching Efo Cassidia. Awesome, dude. Awesome. Thank you very much for doing that. That is absolutely a lovely thing to say. I like nice long messages and stuff like that. I like nice long messages. And Pfizer Crafter has said, at Final Render, you're always giving me the extra push I need. Aww. Hope I don't push you too hard, buddy. Get in there and do some work, boy. Okay. Okay, so yeah. Let's go in and see what's up. Gucci Curl says, new setup tour? Well, I don't actually have a new setup. I've just got a new internet connection. It's fantastic. It's a little 4G modem. Because that's the only way I'm going to get internet. I do have to watch how much data I use, though. Because I've only got 200 gigabytes a month on it. But I did some testing earlier. I streamed for like, I don't know. I did like an hour's worth of stream testing earlier. And I used like 4 gig. Maybe 3 gig. So if you work that out, you know, if I do 20 streams a month. And they take 4 gig each maybe. Then what's that? It's like 160 gig. Should be fine with that. No, wait. I did my maths wrong there. Who cares? I should have enough. That's the point. But I'll still have to watch it, you know? And also, things like this game, well, I say this game, the creation kit actually won't use anywhere near as much bandwidth as something like Subnautica because there's less going on. Does that make sense? Because if there's less going on in the video and the audio, then it actually takes up less memory. It's true that. Google it. You know, grab like a 10-second video clip in 1080p 60 frames a second, exactly the same quality of like Battlefield 4, and then do the same for like something that's just like a white image or something. Exactly the same time length, exactly the same codec, same everything, but there's less action, it's less memory. I like that look right there. You know, I've made like a nice little curve in the roof like that. That looks kind of cool. So we've got one big part right there. One big bit right there. It doesn't really matter if bits are sticking up like that. I think that kind of adds to the aesthetic, and we might actually add a second story. We did talk about that. We did talk about adding a second story to this thing. All right, let's go ahead and cap it off with this big bit of metal right here. All right, so let's go ahead and line that up. Try to line it up as best as we can. Bit that way maybe. A little bit too far. There we go, just like that. So now that's done, we need to go ahead and fill up our little cap here. We've got these kind of support beams here. Just go ahead and whack that on the corner. Helps kind of hide the seams and also makes it look a bit nicer as well, you know, to have that part right there. And we'll probably go ahead and do it on this corner as well. Just like that. Because you can have models glitching into these a little bit. So that you can go ahead and get away with having things intersecting, so to speak. Right, let's go ahead and find some more DC kit metal. A good way to do it is just to grab random ones. Grab one random ones, and you'll definitely get a random shape, you know? Rather than using the same old, same old. Just grab a random one, and you're guaranteed to have a random one. Obviously. Stating the obvious with Final Render. Let's go ahead and drop that down there. And maybe scale it up a bit. Just like that. Alright, this one's a bit different. This one's actually a bit bent. So, you know, I could, you know, put it in like that and say technically the model's straight, but clearly it's not because the actual bit of metal is bent. So what I'm going to have to rotate it myself, aren't I? Let's go ahead and do that. Bend it back a little bit. Just like that. Just like Beckham. You know, the footballer, I think. I don't know. Right. Maybe a little bit more forward. Oh, dear. Not 45 degrees, just 1 degree at a time, please, buddy. A little bit more forward, just like that. There we go, that's good. And now, scale it up just a tad more. There we go. That kind of works. I might have to put something else underneath the window frame. Or do that. You know, that works as well. And then move that back a little bit too. There we go. So now we've got like a nice little bottom section there that looks completely unique to the rest of it. What's the people saying? Laura Elstrad says, final render. I like the curvy bits of sheet metal. It adds character. That is true. It does make it look a little bit better than just flat metal. Obviously, the corrugated metal is typically flat. But corrugated metal is also quite easy to warp because it's quite big and, you know, thin. And typically it's made out of cheaper metals. So you can go ahead and bend it quite easily. Lots of alloys and stuff, you know. So yeah, try grabbing that one right there. And also, it doesn't really matter. Something I haven't really done with this so far is that all the pieces have mostly been straight, haven't they? They've mostly been straight. But if I go ahead and rotate them a little bit, we can also go ahead and give it a bit of character, can't we? So rather than having that, for example, let's scale it up a bit. Why don't we go ahead and, gee, I don't know, have like that. You know? Break up the shapes a little bit. Make it look a bit different. Give it some life. Give it some loving. Give me all your loving, all your hugs and kisses too. And all that other happy stuff that people sing in the decades gone by. The decades gone by. Let me put that right there. And back a tad. And then up a tad. There we go. Alright, so if we can just find a couple more pieces for that, then we can go ahead and start kind of looking at decorating some of the interiors as well. We do need to fix that bit as well. I need to move that back a bit. I just noticed that. Just like that. There we go. Okay. I don't know if I actually want doors on these. I don't know if I want doors. It might look nicer without the doors. Or maybe have like a curtain on the side so it looks like there would be a door. You know, a curtain door, you know? Curtain door! Right, so what are people saying in the chat? Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Fourth Pixel says, so far you're doing really well. Keep up with the aesthetics. Oh, thanks, buddy. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. So the aesthetic, I love the aesthetic we're going for. And I've been thinking about this quite a lot. I might have to rename this mod when it comes out. Because it's not really dystopian in a way. You know, it's utopian if you think about it. And we got a notification there. What have we got? Sir A.S. Wolf 83 is just subscribed. Thank you very much for doing that, buddy. I know he's following on Twitch even. He's following on Twitch. Thank you very much for going ahead and doing that, buddy. These actually are restreamed on Twitch. So you can go ahead and watch them there if you prefer Twitch. But obviously I'll be reading the chats and stuff on YouTube and stuff like that. It's where my subscribers are. It's where the viewers are. For me anyway. So therefore, I'll be reading the chats and stuff from the YouTube audience rather than the Twitch ones. Okay, there we go. We got that right there. That's looking pretty good. We might have to do something with these windows. Do we have to like do that maybe just to break it up a little bit? Well, it breaks it up a little bit and helps hide that little seam right there. Or we could just do what we did there, you know, we grab another bit of metal and then we cover it up a little bit. Let's grab this bended bit, put that just like that, and just bring these two a little bit forward. There we go. Now that window seam is covered up nicely. From the inside, we might have to do some more work on the inside, you know, to cover up the window seams and stuff like that. But there is our two shop fronts. We've got two shop fronts right there. And what else did I want to do? I wanted to add tables, didn't I? I'm going to stop the recording there for a sec. Oh, and also, one thing I need to do before I forget, I need to export this Audacity file, don't I? This is the voice recording from the Subnautica video we just recorded. I must remember to export that. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this then. I'm just going to go ahead and select this as a destination. Because we spent all the time letting it go ahead and export and stuff like that. But we didn't actually go ahead and... No, we did the audio reduction, didn't we? But we didn't actually export it. So I just need to do this quickly. It really won't take long. Just go ahead and drop that in there. Part 1 audio. Boom. And, yep, don't need to put any metadata in that. There we go. That's exporting now. So yeah, I will have to do a part 2 of that Subnautica video. Simply because we didn't get enough footage, usable footage, to make a single episode. I don't think. So yeah, hopefully we'll go ahead and get some more in the next one. Okay, Laura Elcher says, Richies can afford doors to keep out all the weather. Lol. They have a top floor after all. Well, yeah, I thought about that. But I thought maybe since they're so rich, they don't need them. because they've got the security around. They've got so much security protecting the shops, they don't need doors, you know? That's the kind of logic I thought anyway. Maury the Eldritch Fairy says, if you make the orphanage, make sure it's named after a Red Sox player. Should I? I don't actually know. I don't know any Red Sox players. Or Rad Sox. That's the name of a mod, that is. Okay, so we got that there. And tables. Let's see. Would it be on the tables or counters or... Let's go and see what we got. There is a particular look I want. I want kind of like very rough wood kind of look. Almost like, I don't want metal. You know, I don't want metal. There's enough metal up here. I have the idea that, you know, wood would be a bit of a resource that they wouldn't necessarily have up here because everything is mostly metal. So therefore having a wooden table would be where you put all the nice merchandise, you know. All the nice stuff you're selling, whether it's clothes or guns or food. You put all the nice stuff on the wooden tables, you know. Let's try counter. BLD counter, what's that? Oh, that might be perfect. That might be perfect. Ooh, that's pretty darn sweet. That's too big, though, unfortunately. I love the look, but it's way too big. Way too big. Oh, could they share it? Could they share it? No, it's not long enough to share it. It's either too short or not long enough. Got a little counter door, though. I wanted to do something with that earlier, didn't I? I think I wanted to put it in there originally, but we found those barricades instead, so we left it. Never mind. Counters there. Those are just the mid counters, aren't they? No, it's not what I want. Diner interiors. Go ahead and make only the static options appear. Static, there we go. Okay, so high-tech counter, long. Oh, that's the metal ones that we had in Virgil's laboratory, isn't it? Yep, don't really want to use those again. BLD counter, that's the one we just looked at. Red Rocket interior counter. That's not that's just a placeholder, that is. Counter two-way. Those are just placeholders. Those are placeholders for the Red Rocket counters. Huh. Never seen those before. What about the diner counters? They could work, but again, it's not really what I want, you know? What's the people saying? Fire Games says, right done. Please don't hate me right after the picture. Oh, God. Have you sent in a really horrible... Yep. I knew you'd do that. Fire Crafter has a habit of this, you know. He goes onto the Twitter and sends crazy images of me. There's me looking like Albus Dumbledore or something, you know, before he had that bad case of dead. Oh, sorry. Spoilers. Thank you very much, buddy. I don't know why you do it, but it's certainly amusing. Certainly amusing. Okay, what else are people saying? You could make some tables out of various junk, like boxes and door... No. You could make various tables out of various junk, like so boxes with a door laid on top of something. Oh, that's true, actually, yeah, because we did a similar thing for the stage, didn't we? Like, the stage is made out of boxes. That's not a bad idea, actually. You know what? We are doing that. We are doing that. Who said that? Knight of Awesometon. Good call, my man. That is a really cool idea. It's a really cool idea. Let's try that. Go ahead and make our own. Go ahead and make our own tables. The game didn't provide, so we're going to make it ourselves. Let's go ahead and get that. And let's grab a door. Grab a door. Static doors, of course. Are there static doors? Oh, are they all just furniture doors? Oh, no, there are static doors. Sweet. Okay. Oh, we've got door frames and stuff. This could be a problem. Do I have to make my own again? Maybe. Yeah, it's looking like I might just have to go ahead and make my own doors again. Oh dear. Or at least make my own door static anyway. Yeah, because we're just getting door frames in the static ones, aren't we? Plywood door. Oh. That's not a door. Looks cool, though. It's not cool. It looks cool, though. I'm using that. Let's put that somewhere. You know, all this extra detail and stuff is extra detail. I know that sounds like I'm stating the obvious there, but it's true. Anything little extra like that. So he's got his window here, but I don't know, it's been damaged or something, so it's boarded up from the inside. Why not? Little bit of life. Little bit of life. Makes it look a bit different, you know? Maybe we'll put it... Oh, not that one. Maybe we'll put it on the other one. I don't know. Maybe we'll put it on the other one. See what it looks like. Right there. No, I don't like that. I prefer it on that one. Yeah, why not? Little bit different. Little bit different. Looks good. Refrigerator door broken. Boom! That's what we need. That's what I want. Haha. There we go. Refrigerator door broken. How about we grab that? Turn it. Rotate it. This way. Oh, there we go. Not quite. Turn on the angle snapping. Angle snapping works the same as the position snapping, of course. Except it's only on the angle. So you can rotate at like solid 45 angles or 90 angles. Whatever you kind of specify. I typically use 45. Let's go ahead and put those down a bit. And drop it down. A bit like that. Oh, that's too far. That's too far. Alright, is that too low? The boxes are too high. God, that's annoying. Put those back. The entire boxes were floating in the air. That's why it didn't look right. Go ahead and do that. And lower that down. Really, I should probably look at it in-game. And judge if it's the correct height, you know? Probably go in-game and look to see if it's the correct height. That way, I'll know for certain when I got a missing model there. Yeah, they appear to mostly just be door caps and stuff. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly jump in game so we can go ahead and see if the height of this looks good and also if these look good, you know? We're going to go ahead and do that. I mean, we're going to be streaming for another hour and 20 minutes, so good stuff. All right, so what are people saying in the chat? Go ahead and read this. Gucci Curl says, why would they spend their money? Instead, they can be stingy and gloat on those who can't afford. Exactly, exactly. They wouldn't necessarily want to spend too much money, but also there is the idea of just resources. Just because they can afford something doesn't mean it exists. You know, like that's kind of the issue with the graphics cards now, with the cryptocurrency miners. It's not that people can't necessarily afford them. It's that they don't exist. So they have to charge more, you know? Okay, I can close that now, can't I? I'm going to leave it open just in case because I haven't checked it. Okay, so next is Mod Manager. I need to go ahead and open that up. Go ahead and check this. Is it going to work out? No, it is not. Okay, so 1920 by 0. PC gaming, everyone. PC gaming. Sometimes you have to edit INIs. Okay, Fireset Game says, render. Your picture making thing is addicting. Well, it's probably true. Okay, so what else are people saying? Kimberly A, you could use barrels too instead of boxes. That's a nice idea, actually. Maybe if we had like a bar, we could have barrels instead. You know, like beer barrels. I think that'd be cool. What else is there? Going ahead and reading these. Paul Taylor says, so the rich are so stingy they won't spend money on a table. Well, as we were just saying, it's not necessarily that they won't spend money on a table. It's that they might not just have any tables, you know? Because it is still the world of Fallout after all. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so one thing I do have to say yet again, people, if I can go ahead and bring this up. As you guys can see, we have got much better picture quality. That is because people supported the Patreon so we could buy better internet. Because of the people on the Patreon and the people who are sponsoring the YouTube channel, which you can go ahead and do by using the sponsor button on the chat bar, we have got better internet. So these are actually in decent quality. You know what I mean? So that's fantastic. Let's go ahead and see some of those Patrons right there. Because I don't actually have any graphics for the Patrons until now. But we've got some right there. Okie dokie. What are people saying? People saying camera's out of sync. Not a problem. There we go. Just got to go turn the camera on and off again. That resets its delay. There we go. Okay, I need to get one of those Elgato cam links, really. But they're really expensive, the Elgato cam links. They're £100 for a USB, you know? All right. Where is my peasant stick? I have found my peasant stick. Let's go to take a look at this in-game, then. Alrighty. So, Maury Eldritch Sling says, I call BS there. There are no Ron Swansons willing to make tables and chairs. Ron Swanson? Not too sure what you mean there, buddy. Not too sure what you mean. Okay, so Night of Awesome is talking to Kimberly A and says, past early entry. That certainly make it more varied. He should totally do that. Oh, I need to go in and see what Kimberly A said, don't I, to understand what's that. Could use barrels instead of boxes. Yeah, okay, we've already talked about that. Yep, the webcam should be fixed now, people. I need you guys to tell me if the webcam is fixed now, because it looks fixed on my end. But remember, there is a delay, so I don't actually know if it's working for you guys yet, you know? So if I know that now, then everything will be fantastic. So, and also, as you can see, on the top right of the screen, we do have all of the donation things there. The top 4 things, they are actually the latest donators. You can see the latest 4 donators, where if it's PayPal, sponsorship, or Super Chat, your name will appear there if you donate there. And also, as you can see just underneath there, we have got the top donators for the PayPal and also the Super Chat. Brothers United is the top PayPal donator, and Peter Olsen is the top Super Chat donator. So is anyone going to try to beat those guys? Huh? I want to see someone beat Peter Olsen. Is anyone going to donate more than Peter Olsen this chat? That's what I want to know. This stream, is anyone going to beat Peter Olsen? I want to see that. Let's do it. Yeah, I'm calling you out, Peter Olsen. I want someone to take your crown. Okay, here we go. Ring game. Okay, so what's the height of this? Love the idea, but it's a bit too tall. You know, if we could find some different boxes which are a bit smaller, that would be ideal. And as we said, you know, doors and barrels and stuff. But yeah, the actual shop front looks good. Oh yeah, it might still look a bit laggy to you guys watching the Fallout because the frame rates are different. Because, you know, this is 60 frames a second for me, but it's 30 frames a second for you. But, you know, the picture quality should be good now. Anyways, if I move slowly, it shouldn't be an issue. So this is our shop front. It's looking real nice. Real nice indeed. We do have some issues to fix. Like, bits like that don't really line up right. And the inside... Ooh. I really like the inside. Imagine the inside with, like, you know, shelves full of stock of clothes or guns or medicines, whatever it is they're selling. Some curtains and stuff on the windows, maybe. Some neon lights. Then it's going to look pretty darn sweet. It's going to look pretty darn sweet. Little shop fronts like that. And remember, we were thinking to have 2 stories to this. Have more shops up there. We were thinking about doing that. Because if you go right back, you know, past the fantastic basketball flower hoops, of course. If you go all the way back here, it looks good. But imagine if it was taller. Imagine if it was taller than last time. Because if it was taller, then it gives you a huge sense of depth to the entire thing. In fact, if I even go lower, if I go lower, all the way down to the lower diamond city, still haven't worked out how we're going to get up here yet in game. You know, probably an elevator of some kind. If we jump all the way down and look up, you see, you can't see the market from down here. You can see the tree, but you can't see the market. But if we had 2 stories, you would still see the shops from all the way down here. You know, you would see all the cool stuff you could go and buy if you are rich enough to go ahead and live up there. You know what I mean? So, yeah. It would be absolutely awesome to go ahead and do an extra story. So we may have to do that. Okay. Enough of that now, because it's too laggy to go ahead and look at that from up here. Oh, we've got the home run plate there. Did you guys know there's an achievement for doing a home run here? You know, you go ahead and stand there, and then you, like, sprint around here until you get to the next pad, which is right there. And you just keep running and running and running. And there's the next one, I believe. And I can't see because my EMB is too extreme. And I've ended up in, like, some homeless place or something. I don't know. But, yeah. What's it look from the back, actually? It looks pretty cool from the back as well, now I think about it. Hey, as everyone should, am I right? Yeah, it looks pretty good, Okay, Proton Rad says, okay, I didn't see those epic basketball hoop things. Can I remake those in the Garden Clutter mod I'm making and name it FR's Hoop? Yeah, go on then, if you want. And, what else have we got? But yeah, it's, oh dear, why is the camera doing the eternal rising glitch thing? But yeah, it's very simple. You know, it's just a basketball hoop with one of the wooden baskets. Put any old flower you want in there, and there is also a dirt patch in there as well. Just group them together, make it a static collection, and you got an item right there. Know what I mean? I actually was thinking, after this project is done, about doing my very own kind of building mod pack. I wouldn't mind trying that. You know, stuff which you can actually build in the settlement mode. It obviously wouldn't be available on PlayStation 4. Or at least some items wouldn't. But I like the idea of trying that. I think that would be fun. Because I can 3D model. I know how to 3D model. I learned all that in university. Or some things. Oh man, Elite Dangerous is so pretty. It's such a pretty game. Alright. I think my camera's glitched again. Okay. There we go. So now, let's go ahead and jump back into the creation kit. Right there. And of course, people, remember, Not only is this the first time we've got really decent internet on the streams, which is absolutely awesome. I don't think people who have just turned up will probably appreciate how bad the stream quality was before today. They probably won't even realise until they go back and watch them. But also, we have only got... How many people have we got watching right now? Not enough. I'll tell you that right now. Not enough. We've got 43 people watching right now. 43 people? That's not enough. What do we need to do, people? We need to get a share spike up in this. Let's get a share spike going so we can get more people watching the stream. Let's see if we can go ahead and do that right now. In fact, I'm going to do it myself, as I normally do. Let's go ahead and see if we can go ahead and get the old Twitter right here. Oh dear. We are building shops in Diamond City. Come watch. Okay, and oh, I had a little mess up on the caps lock there. Yeah, forget it. We'll have all caps. Make it look extreme. Boom. There we go. There is my part of the share spike done. You guys have got to go ahead and do the same now. You guys got to go ahead and do the same. Go ahead and get that going right there. Okie dokie. So, Creation Kit is back. Let's go ahead and load up our mod. Like Creation Kit, I say it every time. Very dodgy bit of software. Yeah, very unreliable. Glitches a lot, crashes a lot. So make sure you save your work on a very regular basis. Okie dokie. So what else have we got? Mr. Nicer says, hi. Hello there, buddy. How are you, my mate? How's it going? How's it going? Okay, what else are people saying in the chat? Scotty Pills King says, 2 stories with a catwalk would look very cool. Oh, an extra catwalk. That would be very cool, actually. I don't know how I would integrate that. I'm sure we'll find a way. Like, the actual city does have... The upper city already has 3 levels, remember? It's not just one flat plane. There's 3 different levels to the upper city. So, it will look really tall when it's done. Really tall. And what else is there? Kimberly A says, are you using the Creation Club stuff? No, you actually can't work with Creation Club assets in the Creation Kit. You can't do that because if you could go ahead and open Creation Club assets in the Creation Kit, then you could also go ahead and upload them to Nexus, for example, and give them away for free. So, no, don't do that. Maury the Eldritch Fairy says, doesn't it say use at your own risk with the Creation Kit? I don't think it says it specifically. Oh dear, puberty kicked in then. I don't think it says it specifically with the Creation Kit, but I do think it says in general modding, use at your own risk. You know, general modding. Okie dokie. So, what have we got? Scotty Pills King says, I have 800 followers, but they will all pass it by. Say what? What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about tweeting it out. Dude, you know, tweet it out anyway. Tweet it out to your 800 sponsors or your everyone. Go ahead and tweet it out there, buddy, because here's the thing. What if 5 of those 800 people watch this? What if 5 of them watch it? What if they then tweet it out to people and they each bring in 10 people or something? Next thing you know, we got 55 people watching. Everyone go ahead and do it. There's no excuse to go ahead and not join in the share spike. You see, Cyrus Wolf is going ahead and retweeting it. What else have we got? Yeah, Chrissy Reed is going ahead and retweeting. Indeed they are. Indeed they are indeed. And that's exactly what we need with the share spikes. Okay, the mod is loaded now. Let's go ahead and load up the specific cell. Oh. So obviously I'm going in through the cell view window, but I accidentally clicked on Commonwealth, which means it's going to take a while. There we go. All right, so go ahead and go here, go to our recent cells and the Diamond City Origin cell. There we go. That's loading up our cell now. So with that being said, I don't know how tall or how different the extra story will be, or how people even get up there. But I want to do it. I think it's a cool idea. I think it's a cool idea. You know, it's worth trying to get it to work. It's worth trying to get it to work. All right, so yep, as I can see all of you guys retweeting my shares. And also we have got Kyle Morecambe here who says, building, with a link to the stream. Thank you very much for going ahead and doing that, buddy. That is absolutely awesome. More stuff like that. More people like Kyle. Can we get more Kyles in the chat? More Kyles in the chat who go ahead and retweet the stream. What else have we got? Legend of Fallout said, it's the pyramid effect. Yes, yes, a good old pyramid effect. No, not a pyramid scheme, Maury. Not a pyramid scheme. Pyramid effect. No pyramid schemes here. Alright, so let's go ahead and see where the Christmas lights and stuff are. I always go ahead and turn off the Christmas layer because it gets in the way. And also, make the final render layer the active layer. There we go. That's all good stuff. That's all good stuff. And let's go up. Back to where we were. Okay, so. We like the idea, but really doesn't quite work, does it? Because these boxes are too tall. How big are the barrels then? Let's try barrel. Oh, it's just going to give me a load of like weapon barrels, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, God's sake. All right. Go ahead and find it in the static instead. Find it in the static. They should be wooden barrels, shouldn't they? Metal barrel, radioactive, wood barrel. There we go. We've got much more metal barrels than wood barrels, but wood barrels are also good. I'm going to grab that right there. There we go. And we know the wood barrels are actually a pretty good height as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. Tell you what, actually. Forget that fridge part. Forget the fridge part. What I want to do, I want to go ahead and have that and just have it kind of on the side as junk. Just have it on the side as junk. Why not? It's a cool looking thing. You don't see fridges like that too often. It's actually a unique item. You find it as part of a quest, this fridge. I won't say what, because it's a pretty cool quiz. Quiz? Quest. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to have it on the side as junk. Just a little bit of item. A little bit of something, you know? A little bit of something. I'm going to put that right there. And how's that looking? It's intersecting with that a little bit. So let's go ahead and move it like that. There we go. It's useless. Doesn't do anything. But why is it there? Who put it there? Did the shopkeeper put it there? Did a security guard put it there? Was it too heavy so they just left it there? Who knows? It's up for the player to decide. You make your own story. Yes. I've had enough of the games developers saying it's great because you can make your own story. God damn it, write a good story and give it to me with good voice acting and cool level design, please. Make your own story. There we go. Go ahead and rotate the barrels a little bit. Doesn't really make too much of a difference, I suppose. But yeah, we've got lots of metal barrels. So we might have to go ahead and do some metal ones, you know? Alright, so a door. I do like the idea of using a door as a table. So let's go ahead and do that. I don't mind making it a static thing. You know, we've done it plenty. We've done it plenty. And it does look cool. So let's go ahead and find, like, a door. What do we got here? That is just a generic wooden door, isn't it? Okay, so let's go ahead and make a duplicate of that. Okay, so... Is that right? Is that right? I did it wrong, didn't I? Oh, it's a ported diner. What's a ported diner? Don't even think I know what that is. Alright, let's keep it easier then. Let's go ahead and find what I can actually remember to find. That one, right there. BLD wood door. Oh, those are broken, aren't they? Let's go ahead and just grab the name then. Grab the name. Because I often struggle with this with Creature Kit. There's so many things in the lists that often I'll make a duplicate of something and then just lose it in the list immediately. You know? I do that all the time. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this one then. I need to go ahead and grab the model for this. Model. There we go. Grab the NIF model right there. Some people have been saying, and it is true, that you can just hit Alt-0 to go ahead and make a static thing. But seeing as I've already put so much effort into this, I'm just going to do things the way where I know it works. You know what I mean? I'll have to test it with a different mod to see if just hitting Alt-F-O creates a new static item. Oh dear, not responding. Creature Kit not responding. There we go. Alright, so let's just go ahead and grab any old static item. Like this one, right here. We already got a duplicate right there. Already got a duplicate. Fancy that. Alright, so let's do this then. I'm going to put that in there. And it is a static one, this, so it won't actually do anything. Let's call it table door. Table door. There we go. So we'll find it. Table door. Ron Weasley. Table door. Oh god, that was cringe. Where's the cringe alarm? There was the cringe alarm right there. There's our first cringe alarm of the stream. You know, we're 2 hours into the stream today. And, well, 1 hour into the Fallout stream. And we've only had one cringe alarm so far. So that's pretty good. That's pretty darn good indeed. Oh, what's the people saying? Pfizer Games says add a picture on the fridge door. Oh, that would be cool. You know, have like a painting hanging there. Maybe it's something for sale. Scotty Pills King says, watching your build shows how much time and detail the devs put into Fallout map. Definitely. Talk about that a bit more in a sec. Gucci Curl says, I think Bethesda should hire some of the modders like Eleonora and such to work on the next Fallout, as they do much better quality stuff and pretty fast as well. I would like to see stuff like that, but it's up to them if they want to do it, basically. It's up to them. I think it'd be cool to see that. I mean, why didn't this work? I don't know. I'll do a different model then, god darn it. Oh, of course, because I didn't go ahead. Table door. I renamed it, didn't I? There we go. There we go, table door. Yeah, I would like to see stuff like that, but it's down to them if they want to do it, I suppose. I mean, so many good games have come out from the modding community, i.e., biggest one, Counter-Strike. Most popular first-person shooter on Earth, you know, in terms of sheer numbers, and it started out by people modding the original Half-Life. You know? At least people like Bethesda and stuff do kind of pay attention to the modding and stuff like that. Sure, they try to charge for mods or something, you know? Sometimes. But they're a lot better. At least they're not getting rid of mods, you know? Some developers say, no, no mods. Not doing that. No mods. But Bethesda do, you know? I know, what else was I going to say? But yeah, what Scott Pills King says about how much effort the devs went into building the locations. That's something I don't think people really appreciate with Fallout 4. Now, obviously, yeah, I know Fallout 4 isn't necessarily the best in the franchise and stuff like that. And there are many open world games that I think are much better than Fallout 4. But the sheer amount of stuff in Fallout 4 and the environments, the amount of litter and rubbish and stuff is immense. I don't care how big your open world game is. I guarantee it's got much less clutter than Fallout 4. I guarantee it. I absolutely guarantee it. There are so many games which have huge maps, but they're empty in comparison. Here's an interesting thing. Go back and look at Battlefield Bad Company 2. This is completely different to Fallout, obviously. Look at Battlefield Bad Company 2 and look at the interiors of the buildings. Then look at the interiors of Fallout 4. I say Battlefield Bad Company 2 because that was touted at the time for having really good building details. There's nothing in them. They're completely goddamn empty. You know what I mean? Okay, so once again, people, let's make a new static object. All right, so let's go ahead and grab that. Let's find a new door. Find a new door. Oh, what have we got? We've got a bathroom stall door, which is already static. Ooh. It's kind of bent and stuff like that as well. Is that the one that's kind of bent? I want to use that somewhere else. I want to use this. Because that looks cool. That looks different. Let's go ahead and, let's say there is a door here, but it's not an actual door, you know, it's just there for show. Actually, no, because it's not the right size, is it? So it wouldn't fit. And it looks wrong if you scale it, because the width is correct, but the height isn't. Yeah, let's go ahead and have this be the, table. Again, I don't mind that it's a bit bent. I don't mind that it's a bit bent. It's kind of cool, you know? It's a bit different. So there we go. We've got the tables right there. And, can we get this to work in a way? Or should we just go with the flat one to make it a bit easier? If we can rotate it to a degree and make this work. Let's see. And, that's the wrong axis. And the X one. That could work. Is it touching on both sides? Not really. I love the idea, but it just doesn't work. Not with that piece of metal. Not with that piece. Oh, if we flipped it upside down, maybe. Flipped it the other way. No, because it's still bent the same way, isn't it? It's still the same bit of metal. Let's just go ahead and get a flat one. Get a flat one. Make it easier for ourselves. That's not to say that we're quitting or anything. It's just that that particular idea with that object doesn't quite work, you know? So there we go. Got some more barrels there. And, maybe we'll have, like, one crate. One crate, you know, just to break it up a bit. Grab one of the long ones. That's what she said. Ha! Giggity. Okay, let's grab one of these long ones right here. And pop it right on the edge right there. There we go. And paste that in. Sweet. And remember, people, these streams are completely ad-free. They're completely ad-free. Not just because Google has demonetized the stream before it's even started. That's a completely different story. But we do like to keep these things ad-free as well. Then it's just about us lot together, you know? Me, you, Fallout, all together as one. So therefore, we try to keep these ad-free, but they can only be ad-free if guys like yourself donate. As you can see on the top right, we've got a big list of all the people who've donated so far, including some of the top donators just underneath as well. And we also have sponsors in the chat. And if you become a sponsor, if you look to the chat right now, you can see you get special emotes, including the Fallout Preston emote, as I've just put in the chat right there, and the Fallout Mama Murphy emote right there. And if we get another 5 sponsors, YouTube will unlock an extra emote for us to use, which we will vote on. So if you go ahead and become a sponsor, you'll be paying a small amount to go ahead and support the stream. And also, you get to use the emotes. You get a special little name tag to show that you are a sponsor in the chat, to show that you kind of have special privilege in the chat, so to speak. And it's awesome. So go ahead and do that. I'd love to go ahead and see these be ad-free for all time, really. Well, all time. For the rest of my days, anyway. Okay, so we got that there. We got that there. We got our tables built. Let's hit record, seeing as I didn't record any of that. God damn it. Alright, so. Should I see if I can build some of the interiors now? Alright, got a really itchy leg right there. And, right. What do we need? Well, let's decide what we want first. Let's decide what we want first. Okay, so. We have got 2 shops here, people. I'm going to put this to a vote now. We've got 2 shops right here. One's smaller than the other. You know, this is the first one. And then we have this second one here, which is much wider than the other one. What do we want in these shops? You know, what kind of things can we sell? We can sell clothes. We can sell guns. We can sell chems. We can sell... One idea we had was furniture. Have a furniture shop. But I'd actually like to have these function as shops, so I don't know if I want to put that here. I'd rather have stuff useful to the player here. So yeah, what do you think we should have here? What do you think we should have here? What do you think? What do you think? Let's go ahead and read the chat. Gucci Curl says, why don't you list your full specs in the description, such as your GPU and case, etc.? I thought I did, didn't I? I thought I did list all of my full computer specs in there. Go ahead and scroll down the list. Oh no, I've just got my motherboard and my CPU. Oh no, the graphics card is an NVIDIA GTX 970 graphics card. I would like to upgrade that pretty soon. And also, I have got 16 gigabyte of Corsair Dominator RAM. That's clocked at 3000 megahertz. And 750 watt power supply. None of that really matters. And yeah, that's kind of the stuff which I have inside the computer. But yeah, nothing too special really, but it does do the job done. The CPU is actually a fairly recent upgrade. We did that maybe a month ago, and that was a really nice upgrade, going ahead and grabbing the 8-core processor. So what are people saying? Maury the Eldritch Fairy says art and furniture. Ooh, that's a really nice idea. I know I just said I want the player to be able to go ahead and use this stuff, but the idea of having an art shop and a furniture shop center stage as you enter the city, that's a really cool idea. That's a really cool idea. Yeah, Knight of Awesometon says luxury item shop. Just put a general store and make items on display, luxury items, like stuff from the vault and pre-war stuff. Ooh, like an, almost like an antique stuff. Guys, I just had a revelation in my head. It's making my brain explode. It's absolutely amazing, and it's starting to hurt my eyes a little. Pause the music. Pause the music. This revelation. Antiques in the world of Fallout 4 would look new. They'd look new. Everything that's really old and stuff like that in the world of Fallout is pre-war. Let's get a share spike and show the patrons as well, you know? That totally wasn't a mistake on part of the stream. But yeah, everything that is an antique in the world of Fallout would look new. That's awesome. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do that. I love that idea. Okay, so we're going to have a load of, not necessarily all pre-war stuff, but we'll have some pre-war stuff, you know? Alright, so let's see. Let's go ahead and grab some counters. We'll need some counters. So I've got a nice looking counters. No, we said this one was a bit too long, didn't we? Was it too long or a bit too short? It might fit this shop perfectly. If not, we can make it a tiny bit smaller, couldn't we? Alright, is this going to work? We can make it work, I guess. Got that. Right, that. Push that against there. And, let's check this bit right here. Oh, okay, well, the other shop can have a little bit less space. You know, just a little bit less space. A little bit less place. Place? Space? No, a little bit less place. That's a fish. Well, we would like less fish in here as well. We don't want fish clogging up our market. Oi! You get that fish out of here. Now. Oh, dear. Oh, cringe alarm right there. Cringe alarm right there. So what's the people saying? Pre-war clothing? Yeah, that would be good. Andrew Stoll says so. Antiques and art. Yeah, I think it's a cool idea. I think it's a very cool idea. And Knight of Austin says, dude, mind blown. Indeed. Everything that is an antique in Fallout would look new. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we have got then. How's that looking right there? Oh, that's glitching a little bit there, isn't it? Maybe we'll just have one of those barricades then. Just one of the barricades. Looks a bit neater that way as well anyway. I'm going to do that just like that. Oh, wait a sec, actually. Move that bit of wood there. And then bring this across. And not only do we have the barricade sent to shops, but also this guy has got like an extra shelf already in place there. You know? So that didn't... The time we spent to rescale that wood didn't go to waste. So let's go ahead and throw that right there. There we go. Sweet. Sweet. Alright, so now. Antiques, antiques, antiques. Well, let's go ahead and get the paintings first. Let's get the paintings first. If I can spell painting correctly. Spell painting correctly, final render. Painting of a ship, huge. That's the one inside the Museum of Freedom, isn't it? Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Painting in Fan Hall. I got a feeling this is going to be huge. Yep, that's a big painting, all right. Can we scale it down? Yes, we can indeed. Let's go ahead and pop that. Like right there. And what we'll probably need to do, we'll probably need to explain how it's hanging. We'll probably need to explain how it's hanging. So what we'll probably do, we'll probably like put some wood on the back of these panels, you know? Just in this shop. You know, this guy needs wood at the back so that you can go ahead and hang up these paintings. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe we can make some string. It'll be a lot of effort, but we could do that. You know, bits of string hanging up. Okay, so. Oh. I'm just going ahead and check on the Twitter here, and we've got an interesting one right here. We've got a very interesting one right here. We have got one from Laura Elstrad, who says, final render. This is my real-life dog meat. Her name is Mina. Oh, hello there, Mina. You're lovely, aren't you? Hello there, Mina. I hope you're watching the live stream. I certainly hope so. Don't you catch a cold off the kids now. Don't you do that. And we've got lots of people going ahead and retweeting the stream, including FireZ Crafter. Says, join this handsome stallion as he builds outside and inside shops of the in the creation kit of Diamond City. Oh, and spread even more love. You're goddamn right, FireZ Crafter. Spread even more love. That's exactly what we need to do. Alright, so what else are people saying? Coochie Girl says, what if someone took the Super Duper Mart and made it into a full fresh shop where you could go and get stuff? I believe there are mods which do that, actually. I believe there is stuff which is doing that. FireZ Game says, music, the silence is killing me. There is music. There is music playing. Is there? Is there no music? Do you mean to say there's been no music this entire time? No one friggin' told me. There's been no music this entire time. Oh my god. Well, there we go. We've got music here now. Okay, yeah, so many awesome assets in the creation kit than in the vanilla game, says Laura Elstrad. Well, no, everything in the creation kit is in the vanilla game. Like, that is somewhere in the vanilla game. You just gotta find it. Everything in the creation kit is in the vanilla game. Alright, so it's not called a painting, is it? It's just called a picture frame, isn't it? Those are the ones from Pickmen's gallery. I love them, but nah. Picture abstract. What is that there? Is it just the frame then? That's just a frame. Do they have material swaps on these then? Are there material swaps on these frames? Go and take a look. Extra. Indeed there are. Oh, these ones. Yeah, okay. These are the abstract ones. I don't really like them. You know, well, no, I like them. I think they look good, but it's not really what I'm after. You know, I want kind of classic paintings. of like, you know, people of stature, people who have wealth, people who go hunting with the dogs on Christmas Day. Yes. Well, there. Not of a lighthouse. We don't want lighthouses. Ah, that's the kind of thing we want. You know, these kind of portraits from the Cabot House. And yes, I know someone would have to explain how they are there. But we're going to ignore that for now. Let's just go ahead and get these portrait paintings right here. Like this fine gentleman of stature. Yes. This man looks like he could go ahead and spend a day at the races and not lose a dime. There we go. Put that right there. And throw that right there. And obviously, it doesn't all have to be paintings. We can have kind of basically any kind of art that you would find, you know, where if it's like pencil drawings, if there are anything like that, photos, you know, we can have photography in here, you know, photos would still survive maybe, if there are any photos and stuff like that around. Okay, so, a Knight of Awesometon says, use some of the paintings in the Haunted Mansion of Nuka World. I don't want to do that, actually. No, I don't want to include any DLC assets in this. If I use the assets from Nuka World, then if you want to download this mod, you must own Nuka World for it to work. And I don't really want to do that. You know, I would rather have it so that everyone who wanted the mod could download it. So that you just need the base game. Does that make sense? I hope so. I hope so. Alright, so let's... Like these abstract square ones, or rectangular ones. Do they still have the regular ones as well, though? Or do they only have the abstract ones? Yeah, they've only got the abstract ones. That's real annoying, that is. Oh, that's hideous. That's absolutely horrible. Ugh. Yuck. Okay, so yeah, portrait, picture frame, rectangle. How big is that? That's a nice big one. Go ahead and grab that. And just put these up on the walls, you know? Put these up on the walls. Make sure there's a little bit of space between them all. Just like that. Okay, cool. And right now we're doing material swaps. Material swaps, many of the items in the game do have different materials on them. It's the exact same 3D model, but it's got like 20 different textures packed into the same model. So you can go ahead and swap whatever texture you want. Like we could have the cat one there. As cute as it is, I think they would try to have something a bit more modest, you know. We don't have meme cats in this shop. Get out of here with your memes, child. We have people of stature and importance. Look at this man. Admire his stoicism. Your memes do not have stoicism. Get out. And do you know the way? There we go. Cringe alarm right there. That's why we need 5 more sponsors, so we can get a cringe alarm emote. That's what we need. So if I say something cringy, which let's face it, happens quite a lot, then the sponsors can go ahead and trigger the cringe alarm, where everyone in the chat starts spamming the cringe alarm emote. That's exactly what we need. What do you guys think of that? Do you think we could go ahead and do that? If we get 5 more sponsors, we can do that. We can do that. Let's go ahead and see what we got on this one here then. Portrait 7. Oh yeah, that's the one which everyone says looks exactly like Todd Howard. And it actually does. You know, that's not an exaggeration. It really does look like Todd Howard. Like a Napoleonic era Todd Howard. Not that I'm calling him Napoleon or anything. What's he writing? I've got a farm. It's alright. Got a mountain. Yeah, it's kind of pretty. Not palm trees. They wouldn't have palm trees in a place like this. Or cute kittens biting rockets. Never thought I'd say that in my life. How about a moose? Let's have a moose. That wild Canadian delicacy. The moose. Tinned moose is my favorite. Okay. Lower that down a tad. Is it a bit too busy here? Might be a bit too busy here, actually. Let's go ahead and move the moose onto the next wall. Move the moose there so we can have a bit more space, you know, so people can kind of go ahead and admire the pictures a bit more. Well, it's not so much that. It's more so it's easier on the eye. You know, because there is such a thing that if you have everything perfectly in line, it looks a bit off. But if you go ahead and separate things, different heights and elevations, then it makes it look a bit nicer to the eye. It's not neater, obviously. People are OCD or like... But everything else is, you know, everything else looks pretty. Alright, so what are some people saying in the chat then? Let's go ahead and take a look. Fire's Games. We need a cringe alarm table. So far, cringe alarm times 2. Oh yeah, that would be good. Yeah, cringe alarm definitely needs to be an obnoxious sound. Yeah, it is pretty obnoxious, if I'm completely honest. But yeah, if we can go ahead and get 5 more sponsors. The camera's out of sync. If we can go ahead and get 5 more sponsors, then we can go ahead and have the next emote be the cringe alarm emote. So whenever I say something cringy, the sponsor can go ahead and spam cringe, cringe, cringe in the chat. Night of Autumn says, maybe have a pre-war American flag. Yeah, I'd like to get one of the ones inside the containers. You know, you can get the ones in the glass containers. I'd like to go ahead and grab one of them. Okay, but that's enough paintings for now. That's enough paintings for now. We got that. Looks alright. Might have to have some more there. Oh, we could have some shelves or something there, I suppose. Okay, so we need artifacts, don't we? We need artifacts. Let's see. What is that giant... What's that giant brass... What is it? Is it a grasshopper? I think this is like a giant grasshopper or a grass cricket or something. Something like that. Grasshopper? Gilded grasshopper. Yeah, that's it. That's what I was thinking of. I seem to remember there was a quest or something where you had to go and get this. But this is a static one, so it won't actually matter too much. It shouldn't actually affect that said quest. Right, let's go ahead and do that. So this is where the posh gentleman of society goes and buys stuff for his apartment, for his penthouse suite. He will go and buy some brass crickets, some beautiful paintings, and maybe a fat cigar or 2. Actually, that sounded a bit like Bugsy Siegel there, didn't I? Yeah, see? See, that's why Bugs Bunny sounded like the way he did, because he was based on a gangster. Ah, see? What's up, Doc? Alright, so there we go. We have got a, for some, he looks really depressed. He looks really depressed, doesn't he? That's very upsetting. That's very upsetting. Alright, so let's go ahead. All grasshoppers aside, let's go ahead and see if we can get something else. So what about like, Oh, we got a notification there. What have we got? Brian Fuller has donated another $2 through Super Chat and says, did I get my locker? Haha. Not yet, buddy, because we need to record some more Subnautica. We didn't actually get enough usable footage in the hour. So the next time we stream, we'll see if we can do that. Oh, and, by the way, Brian! Everyone go ahead and chant Brian Fuller in the Super Chat for donating via the chat. $2 right there. Thank you very much for going ahead and donating via the Super Chat right there, buddy. Thank you very much for that, Brian. As I said, you know, these streams are completely ad-free because of people like Brian. Because of people like Brian and all the sponsors that we've got in the chat, all of those folk are supporting this stream with their money so we don't have Google interrupting this. You know? We don't want Google interrupting this. Oh, that's pretty nice, actually. Even though this is clearly something to do with an air duct. Not that part. It looks like it actually could be like something we could use. I just saw it. It looked exactly like a little stand for the grasshopper. This is a very unusual thing to say. Oh, I've lost it. Okay. Well, I am going to grab that while I've got it. Because it looks cool. Looks cool. Let's go ahead and see. Typically, you will do that with the creation kit, you know. You'll just be doing your thing, building along, yada, yada, yada. And then you'll see something really unusual and go, ooh, I've got to have that in there somehow. Let's go ahead and, put it on the roof or something, you know? Stick it on the roof just like that. Doesn't make sense, but it makes it look different. This is the thing I need to keep hammering home, you know? World building. World building. Make it unique. Make it your own. Make it a bit saucy. Make it a bit jazz, a little bit rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? A little bit grunge, a little bit hipster. Throw it together. What do you got? Put it in the mixer. You've got yourself a fantastic world right there. I'm not ringing the cringe alarm on that one. That was too damn good. Man, I rhyme better than a Limp Bizkit. Regular posters. I like the idea of regular posters, but no. Model aircraft would be a good one to have. Model aircraft would be a good one. Let's go ahead and get some of these. And these are giant, I know that. We've got to really shrink these down. I've done this a lot before where we get like the regular vehicles and shrink them down. Because think about it, you know. Some people, you know, would think, oh, they've got a toy. I see like a beautiful, beautiful sculpture that you'll put on your bookcase. and have it proudly displayed as part of the USS. No, the USAF, not the USSAF. That would be a flying boat. Indeed. Okay, what else have we got? We got another one right there. Oh, this one's got its. This one doesn't have wheels. Thinking about this. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. What I'm gonna do, I am going to. You're gonna like this, people. I'm gonna make a model which flies. We've already got these models over here, as you can see, which we actually got with this chess set right here that we made. Oh, we got a notification there. What have we got? I Am Fallout has donated $1.56 through PayPal and says, I hope this helps. Absolutely love your videos and work. Hope you thrive. Fallout, 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 Fallout. Thank you very much for going ahead and donating via the PayPal. Thank you very much for that, buddy. That is absolutely awesome. Fallout, 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 Fallout. That would be awesome. Thank you, buddy, for your awesome donation. It's very kind of you. All right, let's go ahead and throw that right there. You see, that's what I mean about, the people donating and stuff like that. You don't just donate. You get a message as well. You get a message as well. And you can say whatever you want. Just, be sensible. Don't donate just to say something racist or something. That's not very nice. All right, so I'm going to get that. I'm going to grab this plane right here. Shrink it down. Oh, we'll make it fairly big. Made the base a bit smaller. I know it's just a plate. I know it's just a plate. But we're going to pretend it's a base of a model, okay? If you can't see baked bean stains on it, it might as well be a model plate. And that's the same for everything in life. If it doesn't have baked bean stains on it, it might as well be a model plate. Like this desk. Or actually, no, there are beans on that. God damn it. Right. Let's go ahead and... No, not copy it. Let's rotate it a little bit. At, let's say... on the y-axis? Yeah, on the y-axis. Let's rotate it like, say, 15 degrees. 15 degrees that way. Just like that. So we've got that plane right there. Try to get it centered over the base. And now I used a yardstick, didn't I? I used a yardstick to go ahead and make this originally. So let's see if I can go ahead and find just like a... I don't want to use a plank. I need like a rod. I need a big rod. Just try typing in stick right now. Did I try typing in stick? No? What about rod? Did I type in rod? Probably got fishing rods or something. Could probably put some fishing rods in there. There's a fishing rod right there. Okay, let's go ahead and grab that. Boom, there we go. Because the upper class gentleman needs to go ahead and do some fishing on a fine Sunday morning after heading off to church. Yes, Moneypenny. I'm going to go fishing. Yes. Mac rod. What is a mac rod? Oh, that's perfect. I don't know what a mac rod is, but I bet it's giant. Is it giant? Yep, it's pretty big. Okay, so we're going to have to shrink this down. There we go. And pop it right down there onto the plate. Right down onto the plate. Try to center it a bit. Get it right in there. And now lower the plane onto the rod. There we go. Boom. Now we've got a fine decoration to sell in the shop. You know what I mean? That's pretty cool, isn't it? Let's go ahead and adjust it a little bit. It's not quite centered on the plate. And the plane isn't quite centered on the rod. A little bit more. There we go. Just like that. Let me move it back a bit. So it's like that, kind of center mass. And a little bit that way. There we go. Cool little model right there. In fact, we can probably go ahead and rotate the entire thing a bit, actually. There you go, just like that. Little replica from, like, the old US Air Force. Okay, so, fishing rod. Yeah, I like the idea of having a fishing rod. Maybe we can have, like, an umbrella stand with lots of umbrellas and stuff like that in there. Because everybody needs an umbrella. Especially if it starts, radstorming up in this. Up in here. Okay, so, umbrella. There we go. So, ooh, umbrella patio. Ooh, that's a nice thing. If we can make a table with an umbrella We're using it. We are using that. We are using that at. We are using that at. Put it on the table. Put it over here. There we go. Let's go ahead and throw this onto the table just like that. Oh yeah, we still got Otto the cat over there. When we nav measure this place, hopefully he'll walk around eventually. Pop that on the table. Just like that. Can even pop it through the table, maybe. I don't know. How's that look? Is that fairly centered? It looks it. Okay. We'll have to go ahead and check it by eye later, of course, when we jump in game. And let's just have one. Just have one, you know? Just have one. Make it look a bit different. So now, glad I found that. Umbrella. I wanted to have this umbrella beach. Oh, we've got different varieties of them as well. Okay. I could have sworn there was an umbrella in the game. Do I not know how to spell umbrella? Okay. Oh, what else have people said? Okay, Maury the Eldritch Fairy says, not Chris Redfield, he doesn't need an umbrella. If there's some kind of reference I don't understand there. You know what, actually? I still need to play the Not a Hero DLC for Resident Evil 7. Do you remember they released that free DLC where you played as Chris Redfield, the shooter? I played it for like 20 minutes and it seemed pretty good. But I didn't play any more after that. I think I got distracted by something else. But I do need to finish that. Okay, doke. Oh, notification there. What have we got? Brian Fuller donated $2 through Super Chat and said, what's your first name? Renderlings must know. I appreciate that, buddy, but I don't want to reveal my name to people. I really do appreciate that. Thank you very much for the donation, but I don't want to reveal my name to people. You know, I want to keep some kind of anonymity. You know, I want you to know me as Final Render, the mod creator, you know, and the video connoisseur. But I don't want to reveal my first name to people, you know? I hope you understand. Please understand that. You know, I don't want you to think I'm just fobbing you off as some kind of cheap comment and stuff like that. I'm really not. I just don't want to reveal my name to people. I hope you understand. Like, please don't be offended. I'm serious. Please don't be offended about that. I just don't want to reveal my first name, you know? Alright, so let's carry on. Oh, we've actually got like some of the lowly rendered city. Whenever you see the city in the far distance, it's actually like a very low poly version like this. So you can go ahead and... here's an idea. How big is this? How big is it? Where is it? Did I go ahead and select it or bring it in? I think I did. I was thinking... nah, forget it. It's clearly too big. Yeah, go ahead and get rid of that. I was thinking... if they are, you know, low resolution, we could probably scale them down and then go ahead and have like a toy city. But nah. Oh, that's what I wanted. These baseball banners. I really wanted those. I wanted those for a while. Let's go ahead and grab these and pop them up where we want. Some of them are enormous though. Some of them are really giant. So we're going to have to shrink them down a wee bit. Just like that. Yeah, go ahead and shrink them down a wee bit. And let's see, pop it in that way. There we go. Banner as a curtain, just like that. Could just go ahead and find a curtain, or we could go ahead and get a banner, a baseball banner from a baseball stadium, which we are in, of course, and then use that as a curtain. You know, use what you got. Adapt, overcome, survive, or whatever. I do like it, but I don't want to have two blue ones, you know. Could have sworn there was an orange one. Yeah, there's an orange one right there. 86 is the orange one. Right, go ahead and shrink that down a wee tad. Shrink that down a wee tad. There we go. Put it across into the window. And there we go. We've got a curtain again there. We'll have to add some kind of curtain rod right there. Hey, we've got a curtain. We'll have to remember to do that. Right, so what are people saying in the chat? Okay, the professor have a good day says, crying and sobbing, please do the public terminal. I said we would do that, buddy. You know, we know the idea. I was thinking we could probably put it either right there in the kind of park area or somewhere like up here. But that might be too on the nose, you know. But if we put it like, say, here, right here, then that would be a good spot. The idea of having a terminal which we can write some of our own lore on, you know? It's a cool idea. We did it in the Virgil's Laboratory mod, and it worked pretty well. You know, people liked it. People thought it was kind of cool. Alright, so we got that there. We got the grasshopper. We got our little plane. Let's go ahead and move this a bit closer to the grasshopper. Again, never thought I would say that in my life. Put that right there. I don't want to rotate it back again now I'm looking at it. Just like that. Okay, there we go. So now, what about just baseball stuff? I mean, surely there would be loads of baseball stuff as antiques and stuff in here. This is loading screen, baseball bat with bloody saw blades. Ugh, that looks gruesome. It sure does. And we got like some, ooh, we got like the, what are they called? I don't know what they're called, but they're the things you run to in the baseball game, aren't they? Honestly, don't know. Bases, that's what they're called. Bases. Yeah, so that is a third base. Base. I'm all about that bass. About that bass. Which ironically actually isn't a very bassy song. Here's what it is. Okay. I'll bring that up there. See, that actually looks quite new as well. And I know that you can get a bunch of pre-war baseball stuff, can't you? You can get a bunch of that. Ooh. Boston text. Baseball statue. We definitely need that. Go ahead and shrink that down a wee bit. I know it looks like it's kind of made out of like, you know, copper or something, or limestone. But it's alright, it's alright. It would make sense that it's here. Let's go ahead and grab another one of our plates here. And grab one of our plates. What do I say? Plates. Model stands, model bases with full articulation and... oh, what am I saying? It's a dinner plate. Go ahead and pop our little bloke on top of it. There you go, bloke. And he's a little bit off still. And yeah, there we go. And lower that down again. There we go. Now we've got another little statue. Now we've got another little statue. Let's go ahead and move the whole thing a little bit that way. Sweet. And what else do we have? Yeah, we've got that Boston text. So I'd like to do something with that at some point. That'd be kind of cool. Baseball banner. Loading screen, baseball statue. No, I don't want that. What's it called then? What's it called? There is, what is baseball bat maybe? Oh, dear. Great, you stopped responding for a second there. Let's go ahead and save that. Save that right there. And also go ahead and push it there. We definitely want that. All right, so baseball bat? No? What about just bat then? We just got bath. Not that. I want bats. Bats, 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 bats. Yeah, it's all bath stuff. Why is it all bath stuff? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so we got that. What else could we have that's kind of antique-y? I was thinking like, ooh, what about like cigar boxes and stuff? Cigar boxes, like San Francisco Sunlights and stuff like that. I mean, Kellogg had to get them somewhere, right? And I haven't seen a vendor anywhere in the Commonwealth which sells them. So maybe Kellogg would come up to here and get his posh cigars, you know? Oscar Kiltbow says, for 2076 series baseball bat. Is that what it's called in game, is it? For 2076 series baseball bat. I'll have to look up that. I'll have to look into that. Alright, so we got the cigars here. Cigar box. San Francisco Sunlight. Cigar on, cigar off. Cigarette count, cigar box. Yeah, I think they've only got these individual cigar boxes right here. And they're stealable, of course. So let's go ahead and grab the file directory for that. And find a static model. Static model? No static model there. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that then, I guess. What is it? 2076. Oh, 2076. Oh, it is not there. It is not there. Okay, so I guess it's called something else in the creation kit, which can be a problem finding stuff. Oh, there it is right there. World Series baseball bat. Never mind. We found it. So yeah, that is a World Series baseball bat. Okay, but that's the actual bat. We don't want the actual bat. We'll need to make a copy of it so it doesn't interfere with the quest, you know? Alright, so just find any old static model, I guess. Go ahead and hit all. Static, there we go. Do the exact same thing as before, you know? Make our own static models. Okay, Joe Potter says there's also a baseball card out there. Yes, there is. There's also a signed baseball, isn't there? There's an actual baseball you can find. It's a quest for the dude at the bottom of Diamond City, isn't it? The guy who runs the swatter shop. He wants all this stuff. Let's go ahead and finally use this. Let's call it cigar box and swap the 3D model around. This is a really good way to go ahead and make objects static, but still have them usable on the PlayStation 4. It's always a good way to do it this way. Previous item form is a miscellaneous type. Form ID is not unique. Oh, right, of course, yeah, we need to give it a different name. Let's call it cigar box, meaning static, you know? Try that. Create a new form. Sweet, so now we've created a new object, but it's not an external asset because it uses everything inside already. So, oh, it's not responding again still. There we go. It's starting to get a bit dodgy right now. So, cigar boxes. There we go. All right, so these are static. These are static cigar boxes. So that you can't go ahead and pick them up or knock them down. You can't pick them up, you can't knock them down. Just like Rocky Balboa. If, you know, he was a carcinogenic container. As you do. As you do. There we go. Got a cigar box right there. We'll have a few. We'll have a few. Why not? And, actually, no, we'll just have two. Just have two. But we'll have this one kind of propped up against the other. Just like this. And slide that across like that. Raise it up at that, up at that, up at that. And up just a little bit more. Yep, that's good, that's good. Okay, so we got that there. Sweet. Okay, so we also needed the series baseball bat model, didn't we? Does it actually look different, the model? Or does it just look like a regular baseball bat? I actually don't remember. I think it just looks like a regular old baseball bat, doesn't it? It might have some different writing or something on it, though, so we might as well do it. Okay, so model. Where does it say it's model? I'm looking for where it says it's NIF and stuff like that. You know, that way I'll be able to grab its 3D model. I don't see it anywhere. Yeah, name 21 Series World Baseball Bat. ID, yeah, that's its ID. Where's its 3D model data? Am I being crazy? Or is it generally not here? Or is it generally not here? Okay, so. I don't know. I think it's just a regular baseball bat, isn't it? Is it really just a regular baseball bat? We'll come back to that, because we're not making progress. Alright, so we need another thing. Let's call it, play-in. Can we get the playing card here? Just play, maybe? Oh no, that's gonna have loads of things, isn't it? Can't do that. Card. Try card. Okay, Red Rocket box card door. Oh, that's kind of cool. I could totally do some stuff with these, actually, now I think about it. Why don't I... That's it. When we want to make more buildings later, we must use the box cars. Or should we? No, I was going to say use the box cars because it's a really cool idea and it will make perfect sense to build apartments out of box cars. Because you could just whack them together and they lock together and stuff. But then again, how would you get them up here? So yeah, everything up here must be built by hand and in small pieces. So yeah, forget that idea. Oh, we got a notification there. What have we got? Black Panther has just subscribed. Wow, thank you very much, Black Panther. That is absolutely awesome. I hear you got a movie out. I hear everyone's raving about it, even though it's probably just another superhero movie, which I'll just give it a miss because I got bored of them several years ago. Okay, that's cool though. Thank you very much for subscribing, Black Panther. I really hope you enjoy your fantastic stay in the world of Final Render. Yes. Alright, so we've got an empty cardboard box there. If you just find stuff like this, it's always a good idea to just pop it down. You know, just pop it down. You know, because otherwise you'll be spending ages going, I need some more rubbish. What kind of rubbish is there? If you just find something that works, just pop it down. You can adjust its position later if you want to. So yeah, these are just all vault signs, aren't they? Leading to different things. Monorail car door? I don't know how I would find it. The playing card. I don't know the name of the item. Probably a good way for me to do it is to either search it up online and see if, like, on the Fallout Wiki or something it says its ID, then I can find it. Or I can go in-game myself and find its ID, you know? That's also probably a good idea to do. Okay, so yeah, we'll leave the vintage baseball stuff for now because they're unique items and they're all being a bit picky, to say the least. Alright, so we've got a fishing rod there. Fishing rod. And, more things that could be antique-y. Are there, like... Wait a sec, I'll just reset the camera a bit. I think there's a little bit of syncing issue there. Not too much. Okay. Proton Rad says signed. Type in baseball card, people say. Proton Rad says just keep saying search for signed. I'll try that. Signed. Am I in all? No, signed unfortunately doesn't have anything. It's just got the word unassigned in order to find them, unfortunately. But yeah, unfortunately you guys are giving me the name of the item saying signed baseball card and stuff like that. But unfortunately creation kit stuff often has different names to the actual item. I don't know, miscellaneous baseball card. Did I just find it? No, that is not the actual item. That's not the actual item, darn it. Okay, but yeah, unfortunately they have different names for stuff. So it'll be called baseball card in-game, but in the creation kit it might be called, like, I don't know, player trophy or something. I don't know, something weird like that. Trophies, are there any trophies in here? They might work. Are there any trophies in the base game? Nope, okay. No trophies for us then. No siree. Okay, I had a brilliant idea just before this as well. It's a brilliant idea, but then I got distracted by typing in signed baseball cards. What was it? It was really cool. Yeah, I thought, is it like a record player or something? Or like a gramophone or something like that? Proven sign saying records. No, that's not it. Flight data recorder? That's a flight data recorder? I've used that lots in the background of my builds and stuff, but I've had no idea what it is until now. A flight recorder. Oh, little black box. Am I the only one who gets annoyed that black boxes are called black boxes, but they're not black? You know, they're like orange. Because it's like, oh, let's make a black box so we can find out what happened to this crashed plane. It's going to be really hard to find a black box, isn't it? You know, especially if it's in the water or something. Like, oh yes. Well noted. We'll make them orange instead. Alright, so what are people saying? Chrissy Reed says pocket watches. Oh, pocket watches. Pocket watches. That would be a good idea. I don't think it's called pocket watches. I think it's just called watch. Try typing that in. Okay. So, just gotta take a look. Iron Fallout says comics. I love the idea, but I don't think I want this to be a very grown-up store, and I think the owner of this store would very much look down on comic books. Diamond Watchtower. Oh yeah, I used those, didn't I? Okay, yeah, watches, yeah. We have got silver watches, we have got gold watches, and another kind of watch. Antique watch pocket. Oh no, we do have an actual watch pocket. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. We'll definitely have those. Okay, let's go ahead and grab one of our static models that we know is a static model. Actually, no, I did that wrong, didn't I? Okay, let's go with this one. Let's go with this one. Let's grab the model for this one. Oh, they're all the same model. Oh, they're all the same model, just a different material. Okay, makes sense, I guess. Makes sense, I guess. Do material swaps work if you just swap the NIF file over? I honestly don't know. Let's give this a go. Let's give this a go. Do material swaps still work if you just swap things over? Diamond Watchtower. Oh yeah, we used those loads, didn't we? Okay, so let's make a duplicate of this. Let's just call it watch static. There we go. So it really doesn't matter what object you use. You can literally grab any item you want and it'll work. Oh, no. There we go. And it does still have the items embedded in the NIF. Okay, I should know that. I mean, it's the model which has the NIF in it. You know, so in theory, I should know that that works. Yeah, so there we go. Now we've got a static watch there. Let's go ahead and change its color. See if this works. Yep, we can go ahead and make it gold, or we can make it silver. Okay, sweet, sweet. Alright, so let's go ahead and maybe grab a couple of them. We've got some scales and stuff like that, haven't they? They've got like some kind of ornate looking scales. Go on and grab those. It's not the lab scale, is it? I could have sworn though. Or is it the lab scale? It might be lab scale, actually. Yeah, that's it. It's just an older lab scale. It said lab, and I thought, oh, they probably mean institute or something. But no, they mean kind of very old style lab scales. All right, is that lined up? Yeah, that is. All right, let's pop the old silver watch on there. Pop the old silver watch on there, so you can go ahead and see. Oh, do I want the silver one? And we can also go ahead and grab the gold one. So, I might want the gold one. Which is heavier, Jenkins? Which is heavier? If it's heavier, it must have more of the precious metal in it. Get the one with the most precious metal, Kenneth. And it'll say, dude, it's the exact same watch. You know, the way you put it the same. It doesn't really make a difference. Ah, don't you do any of that lip, Kenneth. Go ahead and find me the most expensive watch there is in town. There we go. So we've got some pocket watches there, which are also for sale. And we've got like the baseball pad. We've got some of the figurines and statues and stuff. And we are going to be wrapping up the stream in like 10 minutes. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to go ahead and jump in game so we can take a look at this. Take a look at it, see if it works, see if there's any alarming issues and stuff like that. And if not, then we'll be able to call the stream quits. You know, I've been streaming for, well, including the Subnautica one, almost 3 hours, which is pretty darn cool. Pretty darn cool indeed. Bryce N says, final render, what's your favorite build and how many hours do you have in Fallout 4? I get that question a lot, but I have no idea how many hours I have in Fallout 4. I mean, on Steam it says something like 800, but that's not true. That's only the hours outside of the script extender. So, I don't know. It's easily in the multiple thousands. And what's my favorite build so far? Probably, I know it sounds bad, but it might be the one I did, the one before last, the Kellogg's one. You know, I did Kellogg's house in Diamond City. I could probably even make a bundle of this mod with that already included. But, yeah, we did Kellogg's house. And I really like that mod. I think that one is definitely my favorite. Not just aesthetically, but also design-wise as well. I think there's some really cool ideas in that. And I also did scripting in that. I hadn't done any scripting before, but I've got, like, light switches which work. And I've got buttons which open doors and stuff like that in the Kellogg's house mod, which I did. So I really, really like that one. Rogue Agent 98 says, at least I caught the stream. Yep, indeed you did. Thank you very much for coming in, buddy. And remember, of course, you can still watch these streams afterwards. We do go ahead and upload the archives of this the next day. So it will be fantastic. Alright, so Fire's Game says, okay, me and Laura have been making plans about making you into a ballerina. How do you know I'm not a ballerina already? Yes. I'm not a ballerina. Should I be concerned? Should I be concerned about just trying to make me into a ballerina? You can't make me dance, Pa. Oh, no, wait. No. Billy Elliot was the other way around. It was the boy who did dance. The boy who danced. You could probably do like a parody of Harry Potter. Billy Elliot, you know. The boy who danced. I actually saw Billy Elliot alive, you know, the musical. Really damn good, actually. All the music was written by Elton John and stuff. Really good musical. I enjoyed it. I haven't seen many musicals, but I enjoyed that one. Okay. So yeah, of course, as you guys know, we are wrapping up the stream very, very shortly. And we always keep these streams ad-free. We keep them ad-free so Google can't interrupt. Not only that, but it also means it's just us lot. It's just us lot. And not only that, but you also probably get more money. Oh, people are saying cameras out of sync. Go ahead and fix that. But yeah. So, if you want to go ahead and support these streams and keep them going, we do accept financial donations, of course. You can go ahead and sponsor the Patreon. Of course, the guys who sponsor the Patreon have just paid for this new internet setup that we've got. You know, this fantastic new internet setup, which arrived in this fantastic box right here, the special modem, arrived right here today. And they're paying for it. So, therefore, if you want to go ahead and support the Patreon, that will go directly to supporting the stream. Or also you can go ahead and donate via the Super Chat, or you can become a sponsor on YouTube, of course, in which case you'll get special emotes to use in the chat during the stream, so that's very cool. What are the people saying? Proton Rad says, same, I watched Billy Elliot when I was in England at Victoria's Palace. That's where I watched it. I watched it at the Victoria Palace. Okay, so, yeah, it's probably a theatre, what can I say? Why am I down here still? Okay. TCL our way back up to the top of the city. Okay, so Brian N says, I have at least 100 hours. Oh, you have at least 100 hours in Fallout 4. But get on my level, son. Get on my level. Okay, FireZ Game says, don't forget Twitter. Okay, I know I say this a lot, but please do not write in the chat, check Twitter, check Twitter, check Twitter. Not only is it very annoying, but at that point you're making the chat about you rather than us, you know, so please don't do that. Alright, so we've got this one right here, this works. The curtain, unfortunately, we definitely need to move that back and add a rail to it, because of the wind, it's actually glitching through the window there, so that's no good. We'll have to go ahead and fix that. The door works well. And Diamond City's got this weird glitch. So look at this, look at this. Bright and sunny, go forward a few steps. Oh, now it's not working. Oh, no, it's the angle where you look. Look up, bright and sunny. Look down, dark. Sunny, dark. I don't get it. There's something up with Diamond City. Probably stuff to do with save performance or something, I don't know. Okay, so the barrel's here. Oh, the door is... Did we even check that door? That looks terrible. That's no way near lined up. Okay, the metal still looks okay. Yeah, metal still looks good. And it's really dark in here. Let's turn off the EMB. Because the EMB is really, really extreme here. So therefore, seeing around in Diamond City with the EMB is a bit difficult. So let's turn it off for now. This is more of a representation of what it would look like in-game if you don't have an EMB. Say if you've got it on your Xbox or your PlayStation, for example. So yeah, we've got our cool paintings there. They look good. They don't look too busy. We have got our gilded kind of brass grasshopper. Oh, we've got a notification there. Giorgio Lever is now hosting my stream with 1 viewer. Well, thank you very much for doing that. That's very kind of you. Unfortunately, though, we are wrapping this stream up in like 5 minutes. So, thank you very much for the host, though. You know, because obviously we do stream once every 2 days. So, therefore, we can go ahead and do that. Alright, so we've got the model plane here. The model plane works really well. Look at that. That really, really works well. Okie dokie. Yep, I like that. And the statue of the dude. We'll have to do something about his foot. But that's cool. We've got that. Cigar boxes work. The base works. The lab scale is not static. We'll have to do something about that. We'll have to make that static. One more picture up there. And, oh yeah, the fishing rod is there. It's very hard to see. But yeah, we can maybe have like a clothing rack with like some of the finest made silk in the land or something. I don't know. You know, something cool like that. And the curtain there is okay, but it does need to go on a rod. And of course, we will need to add lights to this place as well. Also lower the roof a little bit. Okay, so yeah, we've got a couple things to do. Next time, we've got to fix that table. We have got to put some lights up. We might actually add some rugs in here as well. That would also be a good thing. Put some merchandise on the outside table. But yeah, it's working pretty good, isn't it? It's coming along quite nicely. It really is. It really is coming along quite nicely. I like it. I like it. And if we do add a second story to this, it will be even better. Even better. You know, we could have some stairs going up there, up to the second story. And have an extra set of shops up top, you know? Okay, so. Time to wrap up the stream here. Normally when we wrap up the stream, you know, we just kind of sit and chat for a little bit. Sit and chat for like 5 minutes or so. See how things are going, you know, kind of chill, lean back in the chair a wee bit. Ooh, dear. Sorry, just burped a little bit there. Okay, so what are people saying in the chat then? Okay, so I'm going to wrap this up very, very shortly. Let's go ahead and check Twitter then. Oh dear. Oh no. FireZ Crafter. Is this why you were hassling me to look at Twitter again? Final render. When render looks out the window and sees real life death claws. Yeah, something like that. Thank you very much, buddy. Am I sad or am I happy that I'm seeing them? Is it like when, you know, Sam Neill sees the dinosaurs for the first time in Jurassic Park? I don't know, something like that. Later the Fallout says, look good today. Great idea with the antique store to whoever came up with it. Yeah, who was it that came up with it? I don't remember. I'm really sorry if I don't remember who came up with all these ideas. But they are awesome ideas. They really, really are. The antique store is really, really cool. I like the idea of having a clothing shop as well. And, but the antique store I think is really cool. It really sells the idea I was going for, of like the upper class, you know? Having a clothing store. And, go ahead and see what else people are saying. Affin Chaos Nightbot Killer says, are you from England? Indeed I am. I certainly off. I am Fallout says, I am off to uni. Enjoy the rest of your day. Well, I'm going to go into sleep very, very soon. Everyone say goodbye to I am Fallout and good luck with your day at uni. Have fun, buddy. And Chrissy Reed says, bye Render, love the stream as always. See you soon, Chrissy. You're always tuning into the streams, aren't you? It's absolutely fantastic to see regular faces. Always good to see the regular faces. It really does make me happy to see you guys are regularly tuning in. Rogue Agent 98 says, got a fedora yet? No. No. Definitely not. Here's the thing though as well. If I don't gel my hair, people freak out and they say, you look stupid. What have you done with your hair? Huh? What have you done with your hair, mate? Huh? And if I put a hat on, people do the same thing. I honestly think, if you don't wear a hat, if you put a hat on, everyone says you look weird. But if they've always seen you in a hat, then they say you look weird without a hat. You know? It's weird. You know, stuff like that. Okay. So, yeah. Time to basically wrap up this stream here. It's been really good, guys. It's been really good. We've been able to properly test the new stream setup. You know, obviously, we've been streaming on the new internet, which has been absolutely fantastic. The picture quality is much, much better. We do have to watch how much we stream, though, because there is only a monthly limit on this. So we do have to watch that. But besides that, it's been awesome. So, guys, thank you very much for watching the stream, guys. It has been absolutely awesome. We streamed some Subnautica. That was great fun. And, of course, we also went ahead and streamed 2 hours of Fallout 4. It was great fun. I don't know if we'll stream, like, 3 hours again the day after tomorrow. But, of course, we do need to do some more Subnautica at some point. And, yep, it's time to basically go ahead. And just before we go, Finals 8 Games says, we need a final render fun fact. Well, I actually found a book full of fun facts. This is the 1339 QI Facts book, which is full of final render fun facts. Such as, 3 times as many Japanese people die in bathtubs as in car crashes. There's a final render fun fact for you. Here's another one. 500 million people are at risk from volcanoes in the world every day. Oh my gosh. And we need one more. How about one which isn't about death? In 1880, 46 baby girls born in the USA were given this name John, and 14 were named Cecil, and 13 were called Frank. Huh. A lot of baby girls in the US in 1880 with boys' names. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you next time. And remember, we will stream again, not tomorrow, but the day after tomorrow. So it'll be great. And I should actually probably post this one, you know, the DVR of this, tomorrow. So therefore, you can go ahead and watch it if you missed it, or if you just want to watch it again. And I'll see you around. So thank you very much for watching, guys. It's been a pleasure as always. I'm going to go get some sleep. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. Bye.